Hi everyone and welcome to Let's Play Tiny Drone Wars. As you can see, Tiny Drone Wars, my latest release, new board game. I have already prepared everything so we can just directly jump into it and start the action without having to talk long about setup or anything. So basically I have my chassis and my weapon deck here for every player. And usually for 2 players, we would play with a total of 3 cards. To make it easy now, I will play with 2 cards and I just draw 2 cards of each. And these are my hand cards. During the setup, I discard these cards and then shuffle once again. So, what we have here, these are our weapons. So we have an anti-air gun and a railgun. And as you can see, the railgun has quite a nice range and also quite high damage. And the anti-air gun is rather quite good against air units. So let's look at the chassis we have over here. And we have an all-terrain vehicle. So this means ignore difficult terrain. As you can see, these swamps here, those are difficult terrain. And we have the spider legs that can just climb up and down these hills. So, and what we do now is we construct one drone. And just let's start with a cool drone. Let's take spider legs with a railgun. And we start and place it face down here. And our enemy does the same. So our enemy also draws the hand cards and we can't see them. And our enemy maybe constructs wheels rocket pod. So quite a fast one and having an area of effect damage. So hitting more than just one hex. The enemy does the same. Play the drone face down. And these are the hand cards and we'll just put them here out of sight. It's also what we do with our hand cards. We just put them somewhere here so our enemy doesn't see them. The starting player, that's this one. Let's just say we are the starting player and we start with the first activation. So a turn is basically split in 3 parts: the battle phase, the capture phase, and the construction phase. And we are now in the battle phase of round 1. So we activate one of our drones. As you can see, we only have one drone here that has not been constructed. So activating this drone means flipping it over, placing it possibly here next to the battlefield, and then looking for the nice models we have and constructing our railgun spider legs drone. And we can just place them anywhere here in our starting lane. And we need to face one side of a hex. And our spider legs have a speed of 3. So what we want to do is we want to capture these factories to get victory points. And we also want to get into a quite good shooting position. So possibly let's start over here. We place our drone and we activate it. So we have a movement value of 3, as you can see here. So we can move 1. We can turn as we want. And now we have to enter difficult terrain. Entering difficult terrain means spending 2 movement points for 1 movement. So movement 2 and 3, and that's it. We have spent all of our 3 points. We cannot shoot at anything because there isn't any enemy and our drone was activated. So let's just place the activated button there. And then it's our enemy's turn, doing the exact same, placing their drone. So we need our wheels here and we need the rocket pod constructed. And our rocket pod has a range of up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our wheels have a speed of 4, which means we could try to already shoot at that drone. So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we somehow manage to get to this hex, we could shoot. but due to difficult terrain, this is not really possible. We could try something else. We start here. We move 1, we turn, and you can see we have our special rule turn 2, so we can at max do 2 turns. So this is 1 turn. Then we move 2, 3, and 4. Measure the distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's perfectly within distance. And yeah, so we can just shoot. Shooting is just taking one of these dice, rolling them. We have a +1. We have 1 damage here. +1 means 2 damage on our spider legs. And you can see our spider legs have 5 hit points. So yeah, it gets a bit damaged, but it still survives. I finished first activating my drone, so I'll be the next starting player. That was already the battle phase. Next, we're in the capture phase. So red captures this factory and yellow this one, and they get 1 victory point each for having 1 factory. Now, that was the capture phase. We get back to the construction phase. This means every player may draw 1 card. So let's draw here. We have a rocket pod and we have the reshuffle. So we just put it back here, reshuffle everything and draw another card. So we have a helicopter with a rocket pod, or we could have an all-terrain vehicle. That would be really handy here with an anti-air gun. I don't know what the enemy has, but yeah, let's possibly take the rocket pod, but on a helicopter. Again, we can construct up to 1 drone per round, up to our drone cap. The drone cap is usually 3 for 2 players. In this game, I would just set it to 2, so it's a bit faster. So we again construct our drone. The enemy does the same in parallel, so you don't need to wait for each other. And what do we have here? We have tank, all-terrain vehicle, machine gun, or railgun. And I like the railgun, and I like the tank because it's just so tanky. So let's construct the tank. And now red starts round 2. Red could now either flip this over and construct the drone, or red could activate the drone we already have. So yeah, we need to remove the activated markers first. So red activates this drone. 3 movement, so 1, 2, because it's difficult terrain. 3, and we're up here. And now let's just shoot. So we have a range here of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. Roll 1 die, add 2, that's -1, so just 1 point of damage. The wheels have 4 hit points, so doesn't matter, it's fine for the wheels. The enemy now decides to build the tank. The tank is very slow, but let's bring it into battle. Put the tank here. I will possibly do the chassis at left. We have the tank, we have our railgun, and let's just start here. Do 1, 2, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 distance. Our railgun has a range of 5, so that's fine. Again, 2 damage plus 1 die, -1. So that's 1 damage on our spider legs. And you see we have 5 hit points, so that's still fine. Let's remove these and take 3 rounds. And the tank was activated. So now it's red's turn once again. We only have 1 drone left, so let's construct the helicopter with the rocket pod. Here we have our helicopter. And now we need our rocket pod, that's this one. Let's place it here. Helicopter has a range of 4, and since it's flying, it just ignores everything. Let's place the helicopter here and just shoot forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range. that's fine. We can shoot with our rocket pod at the wheels here. And we have a +0, so that's 1 additional damage on the wheels, but with 4 hit points, that's fine for the wheels. And helicopter was activated, so it's now yellow again, and yellow will activate the wheels. You see, we don't have any ramps here. You see here, for example, are ramps, or here coming from the factory. So the wheels can now either stand on top there or move downwards. We have a movement of 4. We can turn twice, so let's just turn once. 1, 2. Turn once again. 3. And that's it. We can't do more at the moment. But we can shoot again at the spider with our rocket pod. So let's just roll 1 die. We have an X, so that's nothing. All drones were activated. So that's it. That was round 2. And now it's time to capture the factories. You see, we have one here. We capture this. So that's 2 victory points. And for yellow, it's only a single victory point. And since we don't have any model here next to this factory, it becomes neutral once again. And then it's turn 3. Both sides draw cards, but we have set... Okay, we need to reshuffle here. Since we set the drone cap to 2, we cannot construct any additional drones. So we now have some weapons we could use later. For example, the mono really fast with 6, or the fusion beam with quite a high damage. And same for yellow. Draw 2 cards. So we have legs here and a rocket launcher, but still at the drone cap, so we can't do anything. And yeah, red activates first. So the wheels are at 2 hit points left, and the spider legs also at 2 hit points left. So what should we do? I think we could try to activate the spider legs. And you see the spider legs have the climb extra rule. Move hills up and down. And it requires 2 movement to move up. But we don't do that now. So we can just do 1, 2. Move down here. Now we're at this factory. And we can shoot again at the legs. I'm completely ignoring any line of sight rules now. And I would suggest you do the same for the first games. So just play, count the distance, and that's it. So we have our railgun again, 5 distance, that's fine, 2 damage, and we have an X, so nothing. So next up, yellow, and yellow will try to kill off the spider. So we rotate 1, move 1, rotate another one, move 1. Now we're also in the capture range of the factory. And we shoot with the rocket pod. So again, 1 die, +0. That's 1 damage. So spider legs survive. And the wheels were activated. Now it's red once again. And we have this really nice helicopter. With 4 movement, we can, for example, try to move possibly just stay here. So next round we can move to that factory, and this round we're still at this factory and shoot at the wheels. Again, 1 die, 1 damage. It's -1. 1 minus 1 equals 0, so nothing. And yeah, last player, that's again yellow. And the tank, slow as hell, just moves 1 field over here, takes 2 movement points. But if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have the railgun with 5 range. We can shoot at the spider. And let's just do that and hope to kill the last hit point of the spider. It's a +1, so 3 damage. This means the spider is destroyed. The cards we have here are just thrown to our scrapyard. And now we have to do several things. First, the tank can power up either the chassis or the railgun, and it's already at 7 hit points and yeah, won't die that fast. So let's increase the damage of the railgun by 1. Put it here. So we have now a level 2 railgun. A kill means 1 victory point and 1 kill. And for the player that just lost the drone, we now have more spare parts, so possibly let's look for another weapon. So we can draw 1 card either of chassis or weapon, and we have spare parts left, so we get 1 spare parts token. And that's it, already the end of round 3. So the middle factory stays neutral. This one is captured once again. So red gains 2 victory points and yellow just 1. And this factory becomes neutral because no drone is adjacent. And yeah, I set the victory points target to 6. So in this game, I totally forgot. This drone was killed, so it's not there. This means this factory becomes yellow, which also means 1 additional victory point. So, yeah, I set the cap to 6. So the target when the game is over. Let's just continue at least with the next construction phase to show you the power-up markers. But apart from that, I think we covered already all important things. So let's go to the construction phase. Again, yellow can't construct anything, already at the drone cap. Red can construct something, and we will take the fusion beam and put it on a mono. Place it face down, and we start the next round. Red starts. We build a mono and the fusion beam, and we have the spare part token. So once we construct the drone, in the construction phase here, we can do it like this. Put the spare parts token here, and when we reveal the drone, this means we have 1 power up. And this power up, let's do it like this. We increase the fusion beam to damage 3. Let's look for the drone parts we need here. So we have our mono wheel and the fusion beam. Let's just put it there. And we want to kill something now. Let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can move up to here. And the fusion beam has a range of 2. So we could actually hit the tank. On the other hand, the wheels just have 2 hit points left. The problem is the tank has a railgun with 3 damage, and the mono wheel has 2 hit points left. So that might potentially just directly kill our mono wheel. So yeah, let's just take the mono wheel as a suicide mission. So we move 1, 2, we turn once, 3, 4, 5, and we can use our fusion beam. Fusion beam has the rapid fire rule. The rapid fire rule is a bit complicated. So usually we just, for the rapid fire rule, we take 2 dice, and then, as you can see here, remove 1 die per distance. And we remove 1 die for every distance that's greater than 1. So if they would be apart like this, this means we have a distance of 2. So remove 1. If we would be here and we would have like a level 3 weapon with 3 range, we would have 3 dice and remove 2 dice for the distance. But now we're directly adjacent. Possibly, yeah, let's rotate it like this. This means we have 2 dice. We do not remove a die, roll them, and we take the highest, which is, let's call it bad, because we just rolled so bad. But still, 3 damage minus the highest minus 1. That's 2. The wheels have 2 hit points left. This means the wheels are destroyed. Let's put them aside. Everything here. And again, what happens if we kill something? First thing, we power up. And maybe let's try to keep our mono wheel alive for one more round. So increase the chassis level by 1. And we increase our victory points and kill marker by 1. The enemy gets a spare token and gets to draw 1 card. And I usually like to draw weapons. Oh, we have a nice melee weapon. You see, 4 damage. That's really crazy. That would have been great on the mono wheel. A nice melee weapon. So that was the mono wheel. And I think it's not that hard to see what will happen. Tank moves 2 fields forwards and shoots the railgun with 3 damage on our poor mono wheel. We have a +2, that's 5 damage. And 5 damage is too much for a mono wheel, so it's just destroyed. Let's place it here. Mono wheel is gone, but at least it took another drone. Yeah, and then again, we power up the drone, and let's just take the railgun once again and increase the range from 5 to 6 here. So now it's a really, really strong weapon on a really tough chassis. Increase the victory points and the kill marker by 1. And we may draw another card. And let's take a chassis now to have more things to choose from. And we get another spare parts. All right, so tank was activated. Oh, I forgot to take the activated marker away from the helicopter. And so the last thing to do is now to activate the helicopter. And yeah, with 4 movement, let's just move 1, 2, 3, 4 and shoot everything on the tank. So it's 1 die plus 1 damage. That's a +2. So we have 3 damage. Still not that much for the tank, but it's something. So like 2 more hits and it's gone. And that's it for this round. Remove all the activated marker. Capture factories here. So we get like 2 victory points here, 1 victory point here. This one becomes neutral. And then again, back to the construction phase. We have 4 cards here, so we don't draw anything. And here we even have 5 cards, so we don't draw anything either. I would say that's it for now. We have 9 victory points here versus 7 on the other side. So that's a win for red. Just one more info. As soon as we draw this card, this means shuffle all chassis card on your scrapyard, these are these one, into your storage. So let's just take everything here, shuffle it once again, and draw another card. Yeah, that's it. That's Tiny Drone Wars, the base set. I will be working on more expansions, providing more chassis, weapons, special rules, and yeah, stay tuned for more info. And if you have feedback for the game, I'm very happy if you just would give me a short message, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, what went well, what didn't went so well. I try to implement some kind of comeback system, especially with the drawing cards and receiving these spare tokens. So if you lose a drone, it's not that you basically instantly lose, but it's that the next drone you bring is even a bit stronger. So I hope that balances the game a bit more than it would be without that. And yeah, that's it from me for today. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for playing Tiny Drone Wars, and talk to you next time. Goodbye.